when a man and a woman commit their love in their life with promises to one another in the very presence of witnesses. On behalf of Dominique and Jacqueline, they welcome each one here and they thank you for coming to share in their wedding. Marriage is a promise that two hearts gladly make. It's a promise to be tender, to care, to help, to give and take. Marriage is a promise to share one life together, and it's a love-filled promise meant to be kept forever. And as I say these promises, give them to each other from your hearts. I promise to give you the best of myself, to ask of you no more than you can give. I promise to accept you the way that I fell in love with you for your qualities, your abilities, and I will not reshape you in a different image. And I promise to respect you with your own interests, desires, and needs, sometimes different, but no less important than my own. Finally, I promise to love you through good and difficult times with all I have to give and all I feel inside completely and forever. You make these promises to one another. Say, I do.
I do. I promise.
I do.
In the very presence of witnesses, you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife. I say, I do.
I do.
I do.
And do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love each other, be ever faithful to one another, stand by each other's side, forsaking all others, and receive each other from this moment on for better or worse, rich or poor, sickness and health, for as long as you both shall live? If so, say, I do.
I do.
You're giving and receiving the wedding ring, which is a symbol of the marriage covenant you enter into with your promises. So from this day forward, every time you look upon your rings, you're going to know you're not alone in this life. You have someone who loves you, your true love, your best friend, the one that's always going to be there. So if the rings would be given to the bride and groom for each other, and if the flowers would be given to the maid of honor. And as the groom places the wedding ring on the bride's wedding ring finger and looks into her eyes and repeats after me, I love you, Jacqueline.
I love you, Jacqueline.
With all my love.
I love
Promises.
promises.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
Now in turn, as the bride places the ring on the groom's wedding ring finger and faces the camera a little and looks into his eyes and repeats after me, I love you, Dominique.
I love you, Dominique.
With all my love
With all my love
and promises,
and promises.
with this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
You're about to take part of the unity candle ceremony, which is a part of your wedding celebration. Today you join your life, your marriage, and your love in unity with one another. If you'd step over and both of you pick up the individual candles, light the unity together. Right there. And then blow out your individual candles after it's lit. Step back. In the language of flowers, the red rose is a symbol of love, and it would be our hope that wherever you make your home, you designate a permanent spot, put a vase, 2 red roses that fit in, and celebrate every year on your wedding anniversary, at least in part by both of you bringing a red rose at the same time, placing it in the vase as a renewal, a recommitment of your love and promises you entered into as husband and wife. And then during the year, if things happen, words can't resolve, just one of you bring a red rose and place it in the vase as a statement of your love, the other would see it and accept it. Do you both accept this charge today? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Therefore, it is my great honor by the authority vested in me as ordained minister of the gospel by the laws of the state of Nevada to proudly pronounce you husband and wife. You may take your flowers back and seal it with a big kiss while we all congratulate Dominique and Jacqueline as they take their first stroke